Have you ever felt yourself on the cusp of a decision? I mean, a real life-changing decision. I did when I turned 40. So imagine this, I was right there teetering on the edge when I felt a profound nudge from God saying, it's time to get off the fence and get to know me. Quit the pretense, take the leap, and really, truly follow me. So taking a leap of faith, I submerged myself in the rich world of Bible studies and sincere prayers, and for a good long while, things seemed to be going well. I was a sponge absorbing knowledge about God, soaking in every piece of Scripture, every word that talked about His glory, His honor, and His power. But here's the catch. Even though my head was bursting about information about Him, my heart felt strangely disconnected. Yes, I knew more about God, but it was as if I was reading about a celebrity in a magazine rather than knowing them personally. And the idea of becoming more Christ-like in my day-to-day, it remained just that, an idea. So now picture this. One fateful day I tripped, not literally but spiritually, over this enlightening concept. Spiritual practices, and it was a game changer. It felt like I had been looking at a 2D image of God, and suddenly it sprung to vibrant 3D life. I realized, just like a relationship with anyone, growing closer to Jesus wasn't about amassing knowledge. It was about an active, meaningful relationship. And the tools for this relationship, you guessed it, tailored spiritual practices. But here's the important part. Not every spiritual practice fits into every season of your life. Just as we wouldn't wear winter clothes in summer, we have to find the spiritual practices that resonate with where we are on our faith journey. So like any eager beaver, I charted my plan. I would dive deep into the ocean of spiritual formation, spiritual practices, and allow Christ to grow and shape me to become more like Him. I was keen to figure out which spiritual practices were the keys that would unlock my personal relationship with Jesus. But who was I kidding? The journey was no cakewalk. I felt like a kid in a candy store, overwhelmed by the variety of spiritual practices available. Where do I start? How do I know which one's right for me? And just like training for a marathon, each practice demands your time, your commitment, your patience, your perseverance. But I wasn't about to give up though. The same determination that led me to dive into spiritual studies and prayers propelled me forward. I committed to a rigorous course of study and certification in spiritual formation, spiritual practices, wading through the diversity of spiritual practices, all under the expert guidance and mentoring at Trinity Bible College and Seminary. Now, let me tell you, the transformation, astounding. No longer was my relationship with God trapped in the confines of my head knowledge. It blossomed, flourished, and turned into a vibrant connection. Through the right spiritual practices tailored to my journey, I began to feel God's presence in every moment, every breath. And that's precisely why I'm here talking to you. I became a certified spiritual practices coach because I believe that your relationship with God deserves to be as intimate, as alive as mine became. Just think about it. No more feeling stuck in a faith plateau. Instead, discover the spiritual practices that resonate with your heart, guiding you deeper into the embrace of God's presence. So here's my invitation to you. Let's journey together. Let's sift through the myriad of spiritual practices and find the ones that fit your unique faith journey. Because believe me, once you experience a profound connection that tailored, individualized spiritual practices can offer, there's just no turning back. And remember, it's not about knowing about God, it's about knowing God. So are you ready to truly connect, Dive deeper into a faith journey and discover spiritual practices tailored just for you. Let's make it a personal, vibrant, and transformative connection. Let's embark on this sacred voyage together. Your heart's deepest connection with God is just one click away. Hey, I'm Mike Woods, Spiritual Practices Coach. Thank you for taking time today to listen to my story. Take care. God bless.